How do it, Skibbs here, and this is G1BB51 Gaming. Today I'm going to be playing Forza Horizon 4 and showing you my method of farming influence and credits. So the first thing you want to do, you want to head down to the event here, which is the Elmsdon on Sea Sprint. You'll see on the map, it's down here, down the bottom right hand corner of the map, right down towards the end of the motorway. And this is the one we're going to be using today to farm there's credits and that experience. So the first thing you want to do, you want to jump onto the event. And you'll see that I've actually set up some blueprints on here, so you can find them by either being as a friend or by searching by Gamertag, which is G1BB51. And there's 5 different variants, so you can either complete 1 lap or you can do 15 laps. It just depends how much time you've got on your hands. And in regards to how much credits you can get anything between sort of 55,000 credits and 15,000 influence. That takes about 3.5 minutes, right up to 50 minutes, where you can get substantially more. You can use any car for this, but the car I choose is the TVR Forza Edition. And the reason for that, it just gets you the speed boost skill, because most of the influence which you're going to get from this is going to come from skill score, and it is quite a fast track. I have done a tune for this car as well. It's not the fastest one in the game, it does about 240 mile an hour. People have been said to get 265 out of this TVR, but it's got the best handling, which is ideally what you want for this track, so you can just fly down the motorway as fast as you can and not have to worry about slowing down for any corners. So I'll kick this off now. What you want to do is you want to set the difficulty to the maximum. Reason being, you can't really lose. You'll see when the race starts. You can put steering on simulation if you want. I choose not to, simply because I can't do it on simulation. And again, with the damage, it's okay for 1 to 3 laps, but anything above that, you probably want to leave it on cosmetic. And that's just because if you do have a bump, it can slow down the entire race. So once all that's sorted, start the race and crack on. You'll see as soon as we start that all the other AI cars do start to follow the track round. Ignore that, fly straight across the roundabout and just follow the motorway right to the end. You can see that skill score building up quite quickly as well. That's because you get the boost for the Forza Edition car. So you get a slightly more skill score every time you get the ultimate speed skill, which again leads to more influence when it does finally clock the score at the end. When you get to the roundabout, just fly straight across, ignore the track. When you get to the end here, again just go straight around the roundabout, don't bother following the track on the map, and then around this corner you should be able to bank your first skill score. So there you go, that's 380,000, and that should get you about 3,500 influence for that. And you'll see on the left hand side here that the other cars are just starting to go past now. Bear in mind this is on unbeatable. You can't really lose this track. So there you go, 3,000 influence for that. The beauty of this is all the other cars won't go through the tunnel, they'll just go straight over the top of the grass with how I've set the map up. So where you're flying through the tunnels at 230, they've got to slow down, avoid the trees and everything. You can't really lose this race, so don't be worrying about having to go too fast, you don't need to. The only bit you need to watch out for is this last bit here. There is a checkpoint round to the right, and the reason for that, as you go through the checkpoint, you'll see from the video here that I fly around to the left, straight across the grass towards the end. The other cars will actually follow that track round, so again, whilst you're cutting across the grass and maybe saving them, a minute on this track, they're going round there, so it makes it quite easy to win. You can't really lose. And when as you get round here, this will finish the race. Obviously, it's a single lap that we're doing, but you can increase it to up to 15. And that's it in just over 3.5 minutes, that one. So you can see there, that's 3 minutes and 32 seconds. And 55,000 credits. And 15,500 influence. It's worth noting that I have got VIP on here, so without the VIP you probably get about 40,000 credits as opposed to 55,000. But it's still the best method that I've found in the game to rack up those credits. And that pretty much brings the video to an end. So I'd say one thing I will note here, you'll see from the video, it's worth maxing out the perks on the TVR before the race. And the reason for that is because there is one in there, which basically gives you a second chance with your skill score. A couple of the roundabouts on this track, as you go over the roundabout, for some reason it cancels your skill score and you have to start again. So with the second life, which is the one down in the bottom right hand corner here, even with that crash, or not crash as it is, you still continue your skill score. The one near the top left as well, you also get 20% extra influence per race, which is always handy if you are doing a farming method like this. That's it. If you like the video, please do like and subscribe to the channel, and there's more videos coming shortly. It's G1BB51 Gaming. Thanks.